I can't afford to not record.
Welcome to the BYOK Live, where we discuss the trending stories, strangest dilemmas, and real life topics. Okay now, lovelies, let's get into some things. Hello. It is September 26th, 2022. Mondays is always rough, y'all. Mondays is always rough. I do not care if I have been on a 3-day weekend. I've had Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. When Monday hit, oh my word, like I'll just be like, But happy Monday to you. This is another episode of BYOK 2 Cents. How was everyone's weekend? What did I do this weekend? I went to the pool, did some relaxation, did the steam room. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty relaxing weekend. You know, the fall is coming. So this is the time where we just sit back, we relax. You know, we've been running here, running there during the summertime. And so now this is the time where you just chill and just kind of transition into the holiday season. I love fall. I simply love fall. If anything but just the colors of fall. So yeah, what are some things that you love about the autumn? Because I believe fall was official like last week. So I'm super excited about that. All right, so we have it looks like it's not that many topics. It was some things going on, but I wanted to like look more into it, so we'll probably go through most things tomorrow. But I do have a little lineup for us tonight. So yeah, you know what time it is. Let's get started. Okay. So I'm minding my own business, right? Going through the social media, and I see like a nice lady, like grandma, with pancakes, and I'm just like, whose pancake mix is this? Because what is it now? It's not even Aunt Jemima anymore. I think it's the peppermill, or I don't know what it is. It's we know it is Aunt Jemima, but now they have changed it to another name that I don't even name it anyway. So come to find out, these are Mama Snoop's pancakes. So I'm highly intrigued. It seems like Uncle Snoop has teamed up with Uncle Master P. And yeah, we have like Snoop breakfast items like grits and pancake mix and things of that sort. Don't believe me? Let's get into this commercial. I don't know why I'm super excited about it. I just love Uncle Snoop. I have never seen someone that can just stay relevant all these years. Snoop was on a bicycle when I was a teenager, talking about there's so much drama in the LBC, and now he's everywhere. He's like all over the country. He's on every show. He's in everything that we see, like that I see. And now he got his own breakfast. This is amazing. I love Uncle Snoop. He's always doing things and always making money. But here we go.
Slice it first, so I put that scissor
Hey,
up
man,
in
you
it.
look good.
It's gonna fall right in a little slice I put together. There's a technique to this. I'm showing us. Breakfast 101 with Big Snoop Dogg. Look at Mama Snoop. I like to make patterns and designs.
Make some pancakes in the morning, like for real.
I keep telling you, while you watching me eat, you could be eating you some. Now go and get out there and go get you some. I'm out.
I just feel like Uncle Snoop is a vibe, and I call him Uncle Snoop out of respect. But I just love everything about his marketing. Like he found ways to stay relevant beyond music. Like that's why I love his style. Here we go with another one.
And as you can see, we got the bonus foods breakfast selection for you. Starting off over here with the Mama Snoop maple syrup. Look at it. Look at the packaging. Look at the beauty. Look at the precision. And not only does it look good, but it tastes good. Then over here, you see we got the Mama Snoop pancake mix, because you know Mom love making them pancakes. Then we got the Mama Snoop oatmeal. You understand me? And my favorite, the one, not the two. Hello. Grits, baby. Instant. Just add water, baby. That's how we doing it, making it real easy for you to get up in the morning, get you something to eat, start your day off right. Some healthy, some generational, some family, some from me and Pete to you and you.
I love it, and this is such a great ode to his mother. His mother passed away last year, so I think that this is also like an ode to her. Waking up, nothing like my favorite Sunday meal. Actually, I actually looked up and got it on Saturday and Sunday because my mom, if I didn't wake her up and she woke up on her own, we would make pancakes together. Also on Sunday, right before church, my grandma would always make her pancakes and her sausage or the bacon. Like if you're from Chicago, like that moo and oink thick bacon that got the rind on it, and you put it in the oven and you let it bake and you let it crisp up. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Rest in peace, grandma. That was everything. That was everything. How about I come back here? So, so it's pancakes, maple syrup, grits, and oatmeal. And you can go to broadestfoods.com. I went online and I'm just like, is this real? Because at first I'm like, is this real? Because there's so much stuff online and you're just kind of like, is this for real? But it was for real. So I'm excited about it. I am tempted to buy it and try it. And if I do, I'm definitely gonna do a review because I'm like, okay, all right. So what is there's one more breakfast food. I forgot. So let's get into the last breakfast food. Let me reset this. So for people that's listening to the audio, oh God, I'm gonna have to take this off because this is a song. So basically, he has Snoop loops. Though there's kind of like a play off of Fruit Loops, which is so good. I love Fruit Loops. And we get into a conversation about food. I'm just gonna keep talking. But yeah, Snoop loops. So his song, that's a real song. So I don't want to get copyrighted. But yeah, so he also has a cereal called Snoop Loops. It's just hilarious. It's hilarious just the way like he's advertising it because it's the Snoop way. However, I think it is so smart on a business level, like super smart. So kudos to Uncle Snoop. Keep doing your thing. I always talk about my three celebrity uncles, which is Uncle Snoop, Uncle Will, and Uncle Steve. Yes. I live for it. I live for it. So before we get into the next topic, let's do a quick commercial.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Michi checking in with my girl Renita from Be Your Own Kind. You know that's my sis. Make sure that you tune in every Thursday to the Blueprint Live at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on Facebook and YouTube, and then you can catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today.
Okay. Make sure that you tune on that you tune in to the Blueprint Media Live every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. We also have a show together on both our platforms called Sis Glow Up, where we just talk about real sisterhood conversations. Our next couple of episodes are going to be kind of personal and dear to us, so please make sure that you tune into that. That will be published on audio and YouTube and her audio as well, and her YouTube as well. Every Saturday, no, Sunday. Wait, every Saturday. Yes, every Saturday.
One eternity later.
Yeah, Saturday. So anyway, let's get into our next topic here. So DaBaby had all the energy. Like he just randomly dropped a song and just like had to tell the world that him and Megan were together, and when they were, it was before the shooting. Now, I just feel like anytime like people, sleep together that is really no business of everyone else. But I also think that it's so immature for a grown man to come to just like, yeah, I slept with Megan. So what? Like, what are you trying to prove? And what does it matter who you were with before what day, before what shooting? I just feel like DaBaby just had energy and he's been trying to like wow everybody and get back, get back on top. But he has done a lot of things to murder his career, like literally, like almost everything, from the way that he treated his baby mama Danny Lay, from instances of him trying to kiss other women, from the statements that he made, I believe, on the stage of Rolling Loud. Just a lot of things that have just kind of just, I don't know, just knocked down his status in hip hop. So I guess he was going for a wow factor. This is cousin 50 Cent. So 50 Cent responded, claiming that he slept with Megan Thee Stallion multiple times. It says, we previously reported that DaBaby claimed that he and Megan Thee Stallion have sexual relations multiple times, even the night before Tory Lanez incident. Still, I don't know the validity of him saying that. And so in the song, DaBaby says, you play with me, that S was childish. The day before she said that Tory Lanez shot her, I was sleeping on Megan Thee Stallion, he rapped. Waited to say that S on my next album. Hit it the day before too, but I kept it playing. I ain't say nothing about it. So if you didn't say nothing about it then, why are you saying something about it now? I just think that's lame, and I think that's high school. I think that's so high school, and you're like super grown with like kids and stuff, and the wow factor just didn't work. I guess he called himself. He said, "Baby even dropped name Megan's boyfriend Partisan, had her pretty boyfriend tweeting me ready to die, about to be like a coward. I told you." You ends don't play. Now you're gonna have to handle me. I poked the bear. I'm an animal. But you poked nothing. You just made yourself look. I don't know. I don't know. It just didn't give like the wow factor, like I said, that I think that he was going after. And I think I don't know, DaBaby. I don't know. That wasn't gangster. That wasn't gangster at all. But what was gangster was Megan Thee Stallion's response when she was at some festival, and this is what she said.
I don't know about y'all, but I love my body. I do what I want to with my body, when I want to with my body, with who I want to with my body. Because it's who? My body. Oh, okay. If you love your body, let me hear you make some noise.
So that's basically what she said. And I feel like this was a better approach to just like own it, because really it's none of our business, right? So her whole thing is like, so I can do what I want to do. It's my body. And technically she's right. It is her body. She can do whatever she wants to do with her body. And so for somebody to just come out and just be like, yeah, awesome. Because here's the thing, like that stuff that masculine or whatever energy that's been going on for years. I keep trying to tell y'all, that's squash. Feminine energy is rising, baby. Like back in the day, that would be a big thing and people would shun her or slut shame her. No. If she had said, like if a male came out and had said some stuff like that, he would be like, oh man, you smashed, blah, blah, blah. But because it's a female, you try to make, just try to shame her. No. Just like males can go around and sleep wherever they want, why can't females do the same thing? So I just kind of feel like that was her point. Like, don't tell me what to do with my body. You don't make me feel shame. And now you're over here looking salty and we ain't even together anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just random and out the blue. Like, I just feel like a lot of stuff online just been random, like random conversation from like the Erica Banks, like, yeah, you can't hang with me if you don't look. What? I need everybody to go to the studio immediately, or DaBaby to stay out of it. I don't know. But I don't know. I think he was, like I said, I think he was going for wow factor, and it just fell short. That's all right. So I love this. So what it says is, hey sis. Well, I can't see it. Hey sis, if you're looking to create a social media, unfollow these pages. you feel less than great about yourself. And try not to go back and forth with the trolls. Also, set a timer if needed. Your time is valuable. I love the idea of detoxing your social media. I was just speaking with my mentor yesterday, and she was mentioning how she, has started like liking and following, people that are kind of that are in her energy, or the energy that she's trying to reach. So when she goes on social media, she's just flooded with things that is conducive into the flow that she's trying to go with. And I love that. And I love it. I thought that was a great concept. So after our conversation, of course, this pops up on Instagram. So I thought that this was a great concept. Like create the world you want to see, create the vibe you're going for. So if you have people on your social media that's just not going with the vibe or going with the flow, or not where you're trying to go, or going in the direction that you're trying to flow in, then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, detox it. You have the right to detox anything out of your life. You can detox people. You can detox things that trigger you. Detox your social media. You can detox. Detox is not just like taking a colon cleanse and things of that sort. You can detox your mind. Because anytime we're reading things, watching things, listening to things, it is feeding our mind. Sometimes that's why silence is just so golden. You just take that moment to just think. Just take the moment to think. So yeah, I thought that this was very very cool. And this is from Therapies for Black Girls. I follow them on Instagram, so get into it if you want to just I don't know, listen to some really good, it's like a therapy platform catered for Black women, obviously. And so I follow it, and it's always good tidbits and always good nuggets like this that just kind of give you like feel good, you know what I'm saying? So I just thought that was a cool concept that I would share. And let's go to a commercial. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. People often think anxiety looks one way, but it has many faces and many emotions that sometimes can be overwhelming and daunting. I know about this feeling all too well, because at a point I felt powerless to my emotions, almost to the point of drowning in them. So I decided to seek out a therapist to later learn that I have generalized anxiety disorder. If you have been experiencing the same feeling, please know that BetterHelp is here to help. BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained to listen and help you. You have the option of talking with a therapist in a private, online environment at your convenience. There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in under 48 hours. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific need, and then you get matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Then you will schedule secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you get to exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. Thanks to therapy, I learned the tools that I needed to conquer my anxiety and over-obsessive thinking. I did it afraid, and I took that leap to talk with someone, to later learn that it was going to be okay and that I was going to be okay. Please know that you can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime. Join the 3 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. And better yet, get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/BYOK. That's betterhelp.com/BYOK, because you deserve it. I love that commercial. And I'm not just saying it because I'm in it. I'm saying it because it is super important. Especially like I'm trying to tell y'all, seasonal affective disorder is real. I am a believer of that. I do experience that like clockwork, same time every year. Like no matter what I do, I try to prepare, and it's just like I still feel away. But thanks to therapy, I've learned tools. Like around this time, like here, October, November, I would be in the bed. I wouldn't be able to do anything, wouldn't even be motivated. But I learned some tools from my therapist on how to cope. And I don't have perfect days every day. Some days I do have to like pull myself out of bed. But here's the thing, I had the energy to pull myself out of bed when in first I didn't even have that energy to do that. So all I'm saying is, if you feeling yourself just like falling out of habits or falling out of things that you enjoy, maybe you should just talk to someone. And if you use my code, betterhelp.com/BYOK, you will get 10% off your first month of using them. As always, I say find a support systems, find a friend, and find someone that you can talk to and trust, that you can be vulnerable with. So, yes. So this next, and we talked about so many facets of this, about apparently Halle Berry being Halle Bailey being Little Mermaid is just everywhere. Like, I'm telling you, I see things like this every day, and I'm trying not to like talk about it like over and over again, but stuff keeps happening. So her boyfriend DDJ, which I believe is a rapper, because I haven't heard of him until he started dating Halle. He has something to say about all the hate that she's receiving.
Any of this hate get to her? Nah. She be laughing it off.
It's kind of crazy.
They be going a little too hard. But I feel like the people was more attacking the character rather than her personally. You know what I'm saying? Even I feel like it's like caught in the crossfire because she's playing the character.
Right.
But I don't think it's like, because it's impossible to be mean to Halle. You know what I'm saying?
She seems like the sweetest girl. Yeah,
she's too sweet, and she really liked that in person. So it's like, if people actually took the time to realize who's actually playing the Little Mermaid instead of just going off that she's black, I think they'd be like,
every once in a while we get reminded like how terribly racist America still is.
Yeah, I didn't know people was this racist. I didn't know this was.
Neither did I, dude.
I thought this gone already. I thought that was gone. I thought Martin Luther King canceled that out.
Is she letting any of this get to her?
So people was mad about his statement. Like, I guess both of them were saying like, man, I didn't know racism could get so bad. This is a different generation. First of all, they didn't grow up in the civil rights era, and really, even though racism always exists, I feel like it was like subtle microaggression things and sort, and it depends on what area you come from as well. Because I've experienced a whole different level of it, just living from Illinois to Indiana. Like, that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? So region does matter to how the level of racism. Not saying I didn't, experience it in Illinois, but oh my God, you know what I'm saying? And so I had to get used to that, unfortunately get used to it or learn how to combat, against that. Cause that can get to you, like, for real. It can definitely get to you. Anyway, my point is, when they say that, I think when they haven't seen people be that blatant. And I feel like, after our last, administration prior to Biden, I just feel like everything that was like undercover just, and anybody who was feeling a way about anybody or any race or any culture, they didn't care anymore. So now it is more blatant. We are going backwards. I mean, really, to be honest, if something is under the cover, was it really progress in the first place? So by him saying this, like, people didn't receive it too well. And so we have some comments. I was like going through the comments, and then Jess Hilarious, who is a comedian, she's really funny. She says, y'all really are stupid as hell. If he's never experienced it, he's never experienced it. Also, he's just speaking from his own personal experience. Exactly. And then DDG said, I was valedictorian in high school. Obviously, MLK ain't stopped racism. It's called exaggeration. See what's wrong with our people these days. We attack each other all day, every day, and no one else. Y'all have a blessed one. And said the fact that this is all over a fake character, that's what it is for me. It's still that for me. And we talked about that on the last episode last week when we mentioned Halle Berry. Make sure you check that out if you missed it. And it says, I hope she doesn't let this bother her. It's so sad to see a fictional character has caused this much trouble. Her talent landed her the role. She don't deserve this. No one deserves this. Like, no one deserves this. And it's like, not if you're just trying to, fulfill your dream. Like it's a cartoon. I'm not even finna get into it. I just want to get into his comments and how people, because I can talk about this over and over again. Like, because it doesn't make sense to me. And so I just read the comment, but he said, I let y'all think I'm stupid. Album September 30th. So
Never saw me
showing us
outside of
now
school.
that he was
What would you think of me?
valedictorian after
Probably
receiving
that I'm a
backlash.
ladies'
So he's
man,
saying, I'm not
class
stupid.
clown, smart.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, but I just thought that we were further along than what we were. And I feel like that's what he meant. But everybody was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And so writing the vision in the comment says, I love that name. I almost want to follow her. I love that. She said, it's crazy, y'all. Black folks still won't uplift one another because you yourselves are having a hard time dealing with where you are in life. So a young man sharing something that clearly was an accomplishment to him, no matter the standards, you still can't just smile and wave. It's giving miserable. And then other people said if he do anything, he gonna remind us because they were dragging it. He clearly just not trying to make it a big deal. Safe to say he cleared a lot of people with that one. I guess because everybody was calling him stupid. And I feel like when people are super woke, they tend to be condescending to those that may have not experienced it, that may not know, all of the history that they do, that may have an experience. Like, I just feel like we should meet people where they're at, and you can't condescend someone because that wasn't their experience. That wasn't their experience. I remember back when Lil Wayne, he was talking about how he has no problem with other races. He was like, because when he had shot himself, he said all of the all of the black police officers walked over him, and it was the white police officer that noticed that he was still alive. And so for that reason only, he doesn't have any problem with that. And people like kind of berated Lil Wayne for that and was just kind of like, dude, you a traitor, But Lil Wayne has made it clear from the beginning he doesn't have a problem, and you can't make him have a problem. I'm sure he doesn't like, the things that happen, the people that that unnecessarily lost their lives. I'm sure he's not rooting for that. However, that's not his personal experience. And I feel like if you are not on a bandwagon or in agreement with someone, now you're not woke enough and now you're not this, but you can't force a belief and an experience on someone. You know what I'm saying? And we all have different experiences. Even as me, as a black woman, have a different experience than my husband as a black male. We have similar experiences, but they're different. They're different. And I've seen the difference in one store, just being in the same store, how I'll walk in and they won't greet him, but they'll greet me. Or if they think we're together, then they'll greet us together. So it's just kind of like, it's a different experience for everyone. I can't tell him what his experience is, just like he can't tell me what mine is. So anyway, so let's get to the next thing. So this is Hollywood Unlocked, where Halle Bailey says, sometimes I really wish we lived in a less negative world. And so Hollywood Unlocked says, oh, the messages in here was your man deserves it. How out of touch would I have to be in order to think that racism doesn't exist anymore? He didn't say that. Sometimes I wish my favorite artists and people in general knew how truly special they are and made better choices. And then somebody said that's why she's with DDG. So they're coming bad at him, and that's when he came back and was like, I was valedictorian, so leave me alone. I actually wanted to talk about this. I'm glad this popped up. I went to this site and I love it, and this wasn't even on my lineup. I forgot to put it on there, but Megan Thee Stallion created a mental health resource website called Bad Bitches Have Bad Days Too, and I loved it. And I kind of want to go to it right quick because it had so let me see if I can find it. Have bad. I went to it yesterday and I loved it. I wonder if they got, what is the link? I think it's on my Twitter. Let me go to my Twitter. This is off subject, I know, but I'm glad this popped up because I loved everything about it. Did I bookmark it? I did. There we go. So let me show you. Oh, you ain't seeing nothing. Okay. So what I love about this site is when you scroll down, you got her Traumazine music there. And then this is a song she has called Anxiety. And then it's the Center for Mental Health Solutions right here. It takes you there for if you're feeling depressed, things of that sort. Then it has National Crisis Text Line numbers, Suicide Crisis Lifeline, Substance Abuse Mental Health Administration, National Helpline, Strong Hearts Native Helpline, then Therapy for Black Girls, Black Men, LGBTQ Psychotherapists of Color Directory. Look at this, Black Emotional, Black Mental Wellness, Dear Black Woman Project. It's just so many resources that she has, like Suicide Crisis, Trans Lifeline, LGBT National Youth Talk Line, Trevor Lifeline. Like, this is everything. And she says, some days I just hate everybody. Find a therapist. This is true. Like, this is some real stuff. And I commend Megan Thee Stallion putting some emphasis on mental health. That's why I love when she can get on stage and be like, so you're not, because we deal with enough on our own to have somebody else trying to like purposely tear us down. I tell people I don't need help tearing myself down. You know what I'm saying? If you're not lifting me up, I don't need that. You don't know what people are fighting on a day-to-day basis in their mind. So anyway, I really love this, and you can sign up for updates, and then this goes to her album. So I really loved it. I thought that was a perfect concept, and I'm glad I came across it, because that is one of the things that was supposed to be on my lineup, but did not make it. Can we do, you know what? Let's stick with the next thing, because it's kind of lining up with that website. And it's attention ladies, it's fall. It's starting to get dark earlier. Make sure you fill up your gas tank before sunset. Keep an extra charger with you at all times. Signing up for AAA is a great idea, or make sure that in your insurance that you have tow service available. Me and my husband found out the hard way. We called our insurance company. They was like, that's not part of it, so we had to pay out of pocket for the tow service. So make sure you check your, like, what you're paying for in your insurance, and make sure that you have something like that, like tow service in your package, or sign up for AAA. Check your tires and oil. No ATM runs in the evening. Park in well-lit areas. And this may seem like common sense, but sometimes let me go rush and go to the gas station right quick. Let me go run to this ATM. Like, we do things like innocently, and then there's somebody watching, and it's saying only unlock your doors if you are immediately getting out of your car. Pay attention to your surroundings. Heads up, phones down, stay safe. This is brought to you by Afrolicious Women. I totally love this. And so, yeah, ladies, let's be mindful. Because it's crazy out there. It is definitely crazy out there. So I just thought that was a good reminder, quick reminder. Let's do, what commercial do we have? Let's do this one. So everything you saw, the Fall in Love collection is out, y'all. It is out. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Cynthia J. I love her. I call her Miss Cynthia. That is my terms of endearment for her. She is bad. Everything that is on her site is made by her. She has been sewing since a little girl, and she is dope with the sewing machine. Make sure you go over there and check out her Fall in Love collection right now at designsbycynthiaj.com. And don't forget to tell her that BYOK sent you. Dang, I messed up my little thing. Let her know that I sent you. All right, so this is just a quick thing. I thought this was funny. So Nicki Minaj was at Rolling Loud this weekend, and somebody was super excited because they grabbed some of her wig or whatever. And so a fan tried snatching Nicki Minaj hair during her Rolling Loud set. So if you see right here, I don't know if we can make this bigger. We can't. The person right there, when he reached his hand out, he grabbed her long wigs. Her wig was going all the way down to her ankles or whatnot. So this is what he grabbed, the lucky winner grabbed. And so it's Nicki Minaj hair from Rolling Loud, 22 inches. And they're selling it pretty much for $12,200. I'm wondering if it's sold. I'm finna be nosy, y'all. Let's go to eBay right quick. This is what I love about live, like the impromptu stuff. What is it called? It's called Nicki Minaj's hair extension. So let me see if I can find it. Nicki Minaj's hair extension. It's still on here, y'all. It is still on here, y'all. And it's more than one. Like, how do we know which one is the person? Let me show y'all, because y'all can't see it. Like, how do we know which one it is? So I'm on eBay now, and right here you have Nicki Minaj's hair from Rolling Loud. I believe this is the same two strands. Yeah, this is the same two strands that we saw, courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, for 19,101. You have 36 bids of people trying to pay $19,000 for two strands of hair. Two strands of hair. Then Nicki Minaj hair strands from Rolling Loud, we got 5,000. And I think after a while, people just pull stuff out of the wig. Like, I only believe this one. Because, really, how many people really got hair from her? Because it was only one person. Then this person said 99 cents. So who even knows what's the real one? This is a fool, man. The internet keeps me on my toes. Keeps me on my toes for real. Crazy. So anyway, let's keep going with it. So Nicki Minaj's hair from Rolling Loud, NYC 2022. Yes, that's my arm holding on to it for dear life. The legend herself, hair blew into the wind and held on for a good chunk of it. It smells heavenly. I have location pin photos to prove it was indeed hers. I also purchased tickets to Rolling Loud NYC, and that might be the legit one, the $19,000. Hey, if this person mess around and get $19,000 off this, kudos to you. Kudos to you getting an opportunity and seizing that moment, right? And so, that's it for that. So I just thought that was super funny. So yeah. So what is going on? So our next, okay. So last week I went on a rampage because Twitter was telling us last week that Rihanna was coming. I didn't believe it. Because she's been saying that she's been coming for how long, y'all? She has been saying she's been coming for a really long time. Yet she never shows up. Now, this was my thoughts, because we're going to go back in time. I should have did a back in time thing. But look, okay, this is me ranting for a couple of minutes. I just want to cover it because Rihanna be playing with me too much. Rihanna's been saying that she's going to go into the theater and, like, first of all, why did I say the theater? The studio, y'all. The studio. Record. But she keeps selling, like, makeup and lingerie. Now, granted, she is a billionaire. She's doing her thing. She's a new mom, in love, engaged. And I love that. I love Rihanna. I am a Rihanna fan. I don't know what they call her fan base, but I should find out because I'm a part of that. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm on Twitter minding my own business, and Rihanna is coming, is trending. And I'm like, but why? Is she coming with a new album? So I get excited, right? Like, yes, Riri. Finally, Riri. Girl, no. She's talking about Rihanna's mom like this. Rihanna's coming post. Retweet this, guys. If y'all keep tweeting Rihanna's coming or Rihanna don't stop the music, y'all also have to stream. Then they're doing songs. Like, basically, this is just a whole bunch of people that's on the sidelines waiting on Rihanna to record and drop an album. Like, she's not gonna give us this album, y'all. But what she can do is give us a little concert of her greatest hits or whatever. Her last album, Anti. So she's giving us a concert. And I couldn't be even more excited about it because after I went on my rant,
one eternity later,
she hits us with this on her Instagram. Bam! NFL football. What does that mean? NFL, National Fenty League. She is coming to the Super Bowl. I could not be more excited. Like, I am jumping for joy. I love Rihanna. I love her. And the fact that she's finally going to come in concert, this made my whole... I don't even care about football. And really, I do kind of always try to check the was it halftime show? Last year was really good, but my all-time favorite halftime show was Prince. Nobody topped that for me. Nobody topped that for me. Even though Bruno Mars, everybody did amazing. I love me some Prince. Rihanna might do it. Now she might. Some people were excited about it, but at this point, I don't even care. Because I'm like, finally, Riri. And you better show up, Riri. She was supposed to be in the Super Bowl a long time ago, but that's when Jay-Z was telling people not to do it. So anyway, super excited. And then the NFL actually announced it. National Fenty League. Okay, the NFL coming through with a quick bio update thanks to the Shade Room. So I am super excited. I could not be more excited. And you just don't know, my coworkers know how much I've been wanting for Rihanna to do something. So I'm not the only one excited about it because Twitter never lets me down. Never lets me down. So everyone wake up. Rihanna is deadline in the half. That is exactly how I feel. There's no exaggeration. I'm just like, what? What? Are you serious right now? Yes. And so this one says halftime show went from Taylor Swift to Rihanna in less than a week. Oh, I didn't know that. Now that's baby. I didn't know that. And then I lived to see a Rihanna comeback. Right, I didn't think I'd see today. And Rihanna fans leaving the music waiting after making it their home for 7 years. Yes, just waiting on her. And then this better not be a 15-minute ad of Fenty Beauty. She better come out there and give us some hits. It better be some Love in a Hopeless Place, Needing Me. What's another one? Greatest Girl. No, will make me feel like you're the. What is this? Oh, I can't think of it. I wanna make me feel like I'm the funnest one in the world. What is that song? My memory just left. Anyway, Umbrella. Yes, I need all that going. And why can't I think of that song? Let me see. Make me feel like make me feel like I'm the only one in the world. That's what it is. Only one in the world. That was killing me. Anyway, yes, she better come up there and give me some Riri. Give me some Riri. Come on, rude boy. Yes. She ain't gonna do none of the CD ones, probably. Rihanna stage backstage at the Super Bowl. Rihanna leaving the Super Bowl stage after seeing the Albany Fenty products coming. She better not do that. She better not. How come the football players get to go to Rihanna's concert and not do the football players or Rihanna perform? Yes.
But then, it's gonna be listen to me. Listen.
This is Rihanna performs a song from each year of her. Yes, please do
but
that.
then, it's gonna be
yes. I love it. ASAP Rocky gonna be at home with DaBaby while Rihanna or oh man, they play too much. I love Twitter with all my heart and soul. I love it. Then even Paper Magazine has something to say. You would have thought Jesus came back. This was all on Instagram all yesterday. And it was Paper Magazine. Rihanna is officially performing at the Super Bowl. What song must you hear? I already went with that. People saying Fly with Nicki. What if she do bring all her collabs? What if she do Nicki and Kanye? Kanye West is not going anywhere. My poor baby, there he go right there, y'all. We gonna pray for Kanye. But yeah, so we got to get into him and his interview. That'll probably be tomorrow, cause I gotta watch the interview, right? So here on Beyonce's internet, we find out that Nia Long has been cheated on. Now everybody is just super shocked. And I'm like, but why? And they're like, it's Nia Long. Would it have been less devastating if it wasn't Nia Long? People cheat because they want to cheat. And I understand she's beautiful, gorgeous. I'm not downplaying Nia Long. But people be killing me when they be super upset. When Beyonce, I can't believe she cheated on Nia Long. I mean, Beyonce, when Jay-Z had cheated on Beyonce. Look. It's just as devastating no matter what happened. Remember that? I cannot think of that actress. She was on what was she on? She was on a whole bunch of stuff, but it was that Terry McMillan waiting to exhale or whatever, and everybody was like, well, she should have got cheated on because she was fat. What does it matter what a person look like? Being cheated on is devastating no matter who the woman is. It's always so irritated by it. Now, I do feel bad for Nia Long, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, people were like, oh, poor Nia Long. I was like, who gonna cheat on Nia Long? Come on. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox. So anyway, Nia Long has responded to all of this. And she says, this is so small. She says the outpouring of love and support from family, friends, and the community during this difficult time means so much to me. She said in a statement to EI News September 23rd, I ask that my privacy be respected as I process the recent events. Above all, I am a mother and will continue to focus on my children. So because she said that, I didn't want to get into all of it, but I will give a quick synopsis of it. Basically, he knew he was caught like a week or two before this came out, and he didn't warn her. So when everybody else found out about it, she found out about it. So her whole thing is, dang, okay, you couldn't even give me a heads up. You just gonna let me just sit and be embarrassed and looking crazy like everybody else. Yeah, that's devastating. And that will ultimately piss me off. Like, you could have gave me warning. You know what I'm saying? So they're saying, the Melanin Shade Room says she reportedly was unaware of the allegations until the last few days, even though the Celtics have been investigating the matter with Udoka's knowledge for months. So the thing is, he was dating a coworker. I think that's what made it offensive. They say, Nia, there's a reason you are mentioned in over 20 songs. People love you and respect you, and you have our support. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I couldn't imagine having to deal with not only my husband, but the whole world after being cheated on. Right? It's already devastated that, you know, your trust has been violated. Now everybody knows, and now everybody's talking about it. So I didn't want to get too into it. So this goes back to what I was saying. I jumped the gun. That kind of aggravated me when Michael Blackson was like, if Halle Berry and Beyonce can't get cheated on, what's wrong with Nia Long getting cheated on? The prettier our ladies are, the more we want to bang an average chick. He's making fun. No. If a man, why does a man cheat? Because he can. And if you want to. And that doesn't mean that all men cheat, but the ones that do, they do it because they can, because they want to. It doesn't matter. I've seen people with the most gorgeous, like, hardworking, best mom, all types of stuff, step out on their wife. Step out on their wife. Because they can. Like, I can't think of a better reason for that. Not a reason, but a better explanation. There is no explanation. People just do what they want to do. And let me get this straight. You can go through phones. You can do that. If a person got their mindset and this is what they're going to do, this is what they're going to do. You can't stop nobody from doing what they want to do. Now, I do believe that there are some instances where bad situations shouldn't have been there. Oops. And, you know, the family have to repair and build trust and things like that. And they do live, you know, happily ever after that. But there are just some habitual cheaters. Just flat out, just habitual cheaters because they can. Because they can. Now, we don't know the fabric of their relationship. We don't know if they was on heart, like the way how devastated she was. It seems like everything was going good, you know. So we don't know. We don't know what, you know, what's going on in their relationship. However, just this public humiliation sucks, right? Like, it super sucks. And so some of the comments, because I'm for the comments, right? And this is the neighborhood talk that says men. And so he's saying funny but not funny, haha, funny, weird. Somebody said side chicks. And so being attractive does not exclude one from betrayal. That's what I was saying earlier. So this person says, so money means you can be disloyal. Nia has her own money, but I'm sure if she had a side man, men would be in an uproar about women ain't nothing. It's crazy how low men standards are when it comes to sharing their bodies. Y'all really don't be in love if this y'all mindset unless there's an understanding arranged. And here's the thing. Some people do cheat and do love who they with. They just cheat. They just cheat. You know, Michael, take a long look in the mirror. Take 2 steps and say, if I didn't have money, would my current wife be married to me? And if it takes you longer than 10 seconds to answer, then you also need to leave the conversation because this logic is outrageous. Now, I don't think coming at his looks was cool, but the logic is stupid. The logic is stupid because sometimes we just want to bang an average chick, then be with an average chick. And what is considered an average chick? Because we all bad. We all bad. What are you talking about? And it says, not people acting like their name means something. They are human at the end of the day. Same thing that can happen to any other female can happen to them. That's my point. That's my point. So, and then they're saying broke men, stay out of this convo, please. Broke men cheat too. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. Like, this whole situation just kind of irritated me a bit. However, my heart does go out to Nia Long, and I'm just so sad that she was like publicly humiliated like this. Just it just sucks, And then the last thing, which kind of has something to do with it, but not, this is courtesy of refinery29.com. And before we get into this, let's just do the last commercial. If you've been wondering how you can help the BYOK platform, you want to know more, here are 3 ways that you can support my platform. Number 1, share. This is the best option because it's free. All you have to do is press the button, share here, share there. And if you want to take it a step further, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks in advance. The second thing is we have Ko-fi, which is a platform where you can donate your matcha tea. $3 at the least. Any money that you have given into the platform, we thank you and we appreciate it. No amount is too small, and of course, no amount is too big. And then the third thing, subscribe to our mailing list. Another free thing. Also, all of the content that is in the newsletter will not always be posted on social media. As always, thank you for your support, and as always, be sure to be kind to yourself and each other. No. I did not change the commercial yet. However, Ko-fi is actually how you pronounce that. Yes. Be sure if you are on YouTube to hit that subscribe. If you are on any of the audio platforms, Spotify, Apple, any of them, share me, and also follow me on there so you can keep up with the latest things. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, you can find all of my social media links on www.beyourownkind.com, and I am Be Your Own Kind 24 on all social media platforms. Get into your girl. If you're on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. Thank you in advance. Sharing is caring. So this last article I wanted to get in because it kind of piggybacked on what I was saying. So they're saying the problem with how we're talking about the Nia Long and Emmy Udoko cheating scandal. So it says, for as long as I can remember, Nia Long has been the woman of everyone's dream. She's played some of the most adored characters, Black cinema, and also repeatedly had her bad bitch status canonized in hip-hop lyrics. So it wasn't a surprise when news of her longtime partner's infidelity broke and the internet lost its collective shit. Emmy Udoko, the now suspended head coach of Boston Celtics, was revealed to have been in an intimate, consensual relationship with a member of the franchise's staff. The details of the relationship and how messy it's going to get are still murky, but what we know is that Udoko cheated. So outrage over a cheating scandal like this is to be expected. Infidelity hurts people and destroys family. And Nia Long is a Black national treasure. What's problematic is the fact that so far, much of the public's reaction hasn't been about the fact that Udoko cheated, but rather who he cheated on. With Long being so beloved within the culture, it felt like a slight against the entire community for Udoko to so recklessly step outside of his marriage. Black Twitter went off when the news hit, so much so that even a sitting congressman felt the need to weigh in, sending nothing but love to Nia Long. Jamal Bowman of New York's 16th Congressional District wrote in a Friday tweet, "We're not letting a man who didn't recognize the luxury her presence was dim all her beauty and glory." Desirable women absolutely get cheated on too, and suggesting any differently is hugely problematic. I'll say that again. Desirable women absolutely get cheated on too, and suggesting any differently is hugely problematic. It's like if you don't look a certain way, or you're not a certain status, then it's okay if you get cheated on. But if you Nia Long, Beyonce, Halle Berry status, then oh my God, that's devastating. How could you do that? And I think that's crazy because there's so many celebrities that have got publicly cheated on, and only the quote unquote, attractive ones is when people's heart is felt. But like I said, this actress who was on Waiting to Excel, because she was heavier, but everybody's like, well, if you don't keep yourself together, then that's how you lose your husband. It's the double standard for me, right? So the issue with this sentiment is that while it appears to flatter Long, desirable women absolutely get cheated on too, and suggesting any differently is hugely problematic. The conversation that is spurred whenever this happens to an attractive woman suggests that women who aren't considered conventionally desirable somehow deserve it. Like they're paying the price for the cardinal sin of not appealing to the wider male gaze. I don't know about you women, but how many people have told you, man, if you're not gonna get a husband heavy set, or you're not gonna keep a husband heavy set, or you have to look a certain way, be a certain way, conduct a certain way to stay married, get married, whatever. And when you get divorced, and if you were bigger or look a different way than when you went, well, that's how you lost them because you didn't keep yourself up. That's how you lost them. And da, 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 da. Now, imagine while some of the people that have been married, they've been moms, wives going to school, working, hustling, whatever the case. And yet they deserved it when they were just trying to grind. But because they don't look the part, then it's their fault. Yeah, that's highly problematic. Highly problematic. So we've seen this reaction to cheating scandals time and time again with other famously gorgeous women like Halle Berry and Beyonce. So most recently, Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine, I purposely didn't talk about this, was also recently exposed by several women for sending creepy DMs, all while he was either dating or married to his current wife, Bahati Prinsloo. And look how beautiful she is. A slight that seems somehow worse because Prinsloo is a Victoria's Secret model. Then he wanted to name the baby after, I don't even finna get into that. Berry, for her part, is extremely self-aware about the ways her beauty is thought to preclude her from any kind of suffering, including relationships. She said, let me tell you something. Being thought of as a beautiful woman has spared me nothing in life. She said, no heartache, no trouble. Love has been difficult. Beauty is essentially meaningless, and it's always transitory. And she's right, because lest we forget, there is a woman who has likely just had her world turned upside down at the center of these stories. Infidelity can be devastating, and focusing on this victim's beauty leaves very little room for people to look at Nia Long or Beyonce as humans who are likely staring down a long, hard road to healing. I mean, Beyonce made Lemonade. Was that a pretty process? It was not. Love Lemonade. So the outpouring love and support from family, friends, and community during this difficult time means so much to me. Long said in a statement to US Weekly on Friday, I asked that my privacy be respected. We said this earlier. And so this conversation always raises important questions about the consequences of beauty standards that exist within the Black community and who we think is deserving or not deserving of certain kinds of treatment. Women like Long, who have always been considered beauty icons in the community, enjoy the privileges of being desired, sought after, and given preferential treatment socially. Meanwhile, disabled women, plus-size women, dark-skinned women, women who don't have quote-unquote good hair, or who in some other way don't fit into the Eurocentric beauty standards are often forced to endure exclusion, colorism, not to mention the host of other systematic issues not tied to their pursuit of romantic love or social acceptance. I don't have nothing to say after that. That couldn't be more clear. I still think a lot about how little empathy the world showed Megan Thee Stallion after she was allegedly shot by Tory Lanez, in large part because she's tall, powerful woman in an industry dominated by men. Not to mention, a guy just tried to reduce her to size by saying that he slept with her 2 years ago. That happened in 2020. Still no respect, and nobody like said anything about it. People was like, oh my god, 50 Cent is like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Love you, cousin. My fake cousin, by the way. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? When I say these things, I don't really know these celebrities, by the way. But yeah, so it was just kind of like, nobody said, oh my god, why would somebody say that about Megan Thee Stallion? Why wouldn't she do that? But for Nia Long, I mean, the world crumbled for her. So darker skinned black women are also let's start over. Darker skinned black women also face similar dehumanization simply because of how they look. Dark skin still not only comes with the expectation of lower class, but lessened beauty, not to mention uncleanliness, lesser intelligence, and a diminished attractiveness, says writer Dreamin Clinton in her compelling 2019 essay about dating as a dark skinned black woman. We should get into that. And for black women in particular, the social consequences of being thought of as ugly or undesirable go far beyond not being chosen first by men. It also means that the world considers women who they see as more beautiful to be more worthy of love, care, and empathy. I cannot tell you how many times somebody showed interest in me and then came around my smaller friend and totally forgot about me and was just like, oh yeah, but we click, like, I mean, talk to me for days, weeks, months, and then I bring a friend along, which I guess you're not supposed to do. I didn't know in my 20s. And then they would be like, oh my God. And the friend would know it. And the friend would still pursue it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I was always the big one. You know what I'm saying? And so it was good to talk to me in secret. So I'll see you, with your skinny girlfriend and stuff outside, but you calling me late at night. Because I'm a vampire, and I'm going to, I'm going to just disintegrate when the sun comes out. I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm happily married now. My husband met me when I was much smaller, and now loves me just the same. So I'm totally blessed. But in the dating world, something that I've experienced so much of that, like for real. And so it says Nia Long didn't deserve to get cheated on, period. And it's not because she's beautiful. All women who have experienced what she did deserve the same level of care and concern in their own moments of pain. Look, this article was everything, which is why I had to read the whole thing. And it's from www.refinery29.com. And I had to read the whole thing because this pressed the point. This had me thinking all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, what are your thoughts on this? That article pretty much was my 2 cents. So like I said, no one should be cheated on. But the fact of gasp, Nia Long, how could you cheat on Nia Long? How could you cheat on a Brittany, an Ebony? How could you try to humiliate Megan Thee Stallion? You know what I'm saying? Things of that sort. How could you do that? How could you do that? I don't even think people felt bad for Cardi when her husband stepped out on her. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people pick and choose. People pick and choose. It's devastating no matter who you are. Because no matter who you are, what you look like, what weight you are, you deserve respect, and you deserve to be loved to the utmost. You deserve someone that only wants you. You deserve that. You don't deserve to be cheated on because you look a certain way. Honey, you are worth more than that. So don't let anybody make you feel less than because you're not fitting a certain picture, or you're not a Nia Long or Beyonce. All beauties deserve love and respect. And I just want to put that out there. So yes, this was a pretty serious ending, but I just wanted to put emphasis on it. I really, really did. So that concludes our show. Thank you for tuning in for the full hour and 2 minutes. We still managed to do an hour. I thought it was going to be too short. So that is amazing. That is amazing. And you could be anywhere, and we'll be doing anything at 10 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But you choose to hang out with your girl, and I really appreciate that. Don't forget that sharing is caring. I am diligently trying to grow my following, but I'm also in this space of gratitude that whoever follows me, that who's ever commenting, that whoever shares, I am just as grateful. So don't forget how beautiful you are and how fantastic you are. And until next time, be kind to yourself and to each other. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.